Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Brandy here, and we are going to be getting ready. And so, first off, I'm going to start off with the L'Oreal Revitalift Miracle Blur. This is just a little sample. This is my favorite thing. It's pretty much the closest dupe to Porefessional by Benefit. Then I'm going to go in with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This thing is literally almost gone. Like, I'm so close to the end of it. I'm so excited. But I just pretty much place this on both eyes, all the way as close to the lash line as I can get it. And then I'm going to take Lorac Pro Palette. Now, with Lorac Pro Palette, I'm just going to be using a few of these shades. We're going to start off with Mauve. It's pretty much my favorite shade. I use it literally with every look. And we're just going to place Mauve pretty precisely into our outer V and then just kind of all over the place in our crease. Working in like windshield wiper modes, I'm not really trying to blend too well. Because of this kind of look that I'm doing, I know this sounds really weird, but I don't really want it to be too blended, if that makes any sense at all, I guess. But we're just pretty much going to work this all over the place, just kind of as a transition shade. And now we are taking, I don't know if I've picked it up yet, no, I haven't. The next color that we're going to be taking for the Lorac Pro Palette is going to be Sable. It's a little bit of a deep brown, but it's not too deep. But I think it's pretty much the perfect warm, neutral brown. But it's very warm. It's not cool toned. Well, it's probably the coolest toned brown in the palette, but it's still on the warmer side. But it's not as warm as the others. Anyways, I'm rambling too much. And this part, like I said, we're not going to be blending that well. As you can see, I've got some harsh ass lines going on. Because to me, it doesn't matter. Now, making sure that it's blended on the lid is probably the best thing that I'm going for. And at this point, I'm taking Espresso, which is the darkest, deepest brown in the palette. And like I said, I'm not worried about blending. Now I'm worried about blending. I'm going in with the MAC 217 brush, and I am blending, blending, blending. I want, at the same time that I don't want it to look too blended, I still want it to kind of have a nice fade. I don't want it to just be like a line. So I'm not going to blend it to the point where it's always blended, but I'm still going to blend it. Anyways, I don't have a clip of what this looks like, but this is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. The rose gold packaging just completely blurred it out, so I just decided not to put a clip of it in. But pretty much I'm just using this to fill in my eyebrows because I have really sparse hairs. Over the years, they've just gotten thinner and thinner, and that's totally my fault. But beside the point, I'm just taking that and just kind of blending them and filling in all of the edges. And I try to do them each brow, I like try to do them both at the same time. Like I go do this part and that part. And I just kind of switch back between the two. This is MAC's eyeshadow, Frost eyeshadow in Floof. Floof? Yeah, Floof. Anyways, I'm going to take this and put this all over my lid. I chose this color because it is a frost, so it's not going to have that much color payoff, but it's going to give just the perfect kind of like little sheen to the matte look, because like this is a complete matte look. So now I'm taking cream from the Lorac Pro Palette again and just highlighting my brow. It doesn't really give me that much of a highlight, but it just kind of doesn't leave that kind of flesh tone color. Going back in and kind of blending everything again, because like I said, I wanted to have I want it to be like a harsh line, but at the same time you don't. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Rockstar. I am pretty much, it's going to be kind of hard to tell here, but I'm going to put it very, very lightly along my lash line, and I had to get closer, and I'm sort of winging it out. And this is a sort of thing. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Anyways, I'm just going to put this on one eye at a time, and I'm going to take an e.l.f. blending brush and just pretty much roughly try to blend out that color because I don't want it to just be a harsh line. So yeah, that's what I did with both eyes. Maybe you can see a little bit better here. No. Anyways, L'Oreal Voluminous Smoldering Eye Pencil. It's a large jumbo pencil. It's amazing. And then I'm taking the Voluminous Black L'Oreal Mascara and just putting it all over my lashes, just to kind of coat them. And with this, I didn't have a shot of the Duo Lash Adhesive because I felt like that was pointless. So I used Duo Hat Lash Adhesive just before I'm doing this, just so I can start getting tacky. Now I'm putting it on. These are the Perfectly Natural lashes from Salon Perfect. This has been about 6 hours since I filmed this video. I still have these lashes on, and it feels like I don't have anything on whatsoever. Like, honestly, it feels like these are just normal lashes. This is a small sample of the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm in Ivory. I'm almost at the point where whenever I first got this, I loved it, and then it turned into, I don't know if I like it that much anymore. Kind of one of those ordeals. I don't like it with this brush whatsoever. This is the e.l.f. powder brush. This used to be my favorite foundation brush, but I think this is only good whenever I use Revlon Colorstay is the one I like this brush. I feel like it sheared this foundation out way, way, way too much. But anyways, I still like the foundation. I'm still debating on if I want a full one. But it goes on much better with a Beauty Blender. Anyways, this is the MAC Pro Longwear in NW25, NW15. 100% wrong, NC15. I'm literally almost out, hence why I didn't go full on glam with it. I gotta go to the MAC store this weekend. Anyways, I'm just putting this underneath my eyes and blending out with my finger because my Beauty Blender is probably disgusting. So I need to clean it. Dream Lumi by Maybelline. I'm talking too much. Bah! Okay, where am I? Oh yeah, Dream Lumi Concealer. This is just like the Radiant, so I don't consider it a concealer. It just really pops out and gives you kind of like a really nice highlight. I'm using this to counteract because I don't have very much Pro Longwear. I'm literally having to scrape the tube. So yeah. And again, I'm using my fingers because my Beauty Blender is disgustingly dirty and I need to clean it. So yeah. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I made this video this long. I'm talking too much. Drink break. Oh, matte. Rimmel Stay Matte Translucent Powder. Amazing, amazing powder. Perfect dupe for the MAC Studio Fix. Perfect dupe to me, personally. I think so. It keeps me matte. I really do like it a lot. But I'm just pretty much putting this everywhere that I put concealer. And I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix in NW20. And I'm putting this pretty much everywhere that I didn't put the Rimmel. And I'm on pan. Look at that. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I'm just pretty much placing this everywhere that I didn't put the Rimmel with an e.l.f. Kabuki brush. This is Benefit's Hoola Bronzer. Favorite bronzer. Yet again, I'm on pan on it, so I need to get a new one. This is just a little generic brush that I picked up at like TJ Maxx or something for probably a couple of dollars. I really, really like this brush for bronzer, but I prefer my that brush that I used just before with the Rimmel. I prefer it, but I need to get a setting brush. Anyways, that's beside the point. Milani, and I think I just got this today, so this is the first time I'm ever using it. It's a really pretty color. Very, very, very pigmented. Bella Rose. Okay, very pigmented. I barely dipped the brush in, and look at all that payoff. I got both payoff on both sides, and it was still too much blush. And I barely dipped the brush in. Huge, huge payoff with this blush, but I really do like it. And then now I have to go in and blend because that was way too much. But so far I like it. It's a pretty color. I don't think it's right for spring or summer, but it's definitely gonna be my favorite. Mary Luminizer by The Balm. This has I have no words for this. Like, it leaves me speechless. It's freaking gorgeous, literally. I'm using it to highlight my cheekbones, my upper lip, and a little bit on my nose. I freaking love this, but you can go overboard and look like a disco ball. So be careful. No joke. And then I'm using the Lash Accelerator Endless by Rimmel. Now, I've had this like a longer than you're supposed to have a mascara, but I feel like it's gotten better since then. I got this with like Influencer. I love the wand on this, and I love it. This is the new Revlon Color Burst Matte Balms. This is in 220 Showy Flawlanayanati. Yeah, no, it's in 220. It looks like a deep purple, comes out as like a light pink. It's very similar to MAC Candy Yum Yum. I love, 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 and that is the finished look, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and sorry this was kind of like, but bye!